Hello friends, welcome to Chat from the Engineering Desk. So this is a follow-up talk on the encoder wiring repair that I did over the weekend. We had some problems. I took it to work and we ran it, and I was having trouble with the amplifier reporting that during encoder phasing test it was seeing no movement or motor poles not set correctly and so on. Then we noticed that the reported encoder offset angle was changing every time. We did get it running, but then it would run for a while and can out. So then we decided to repeat the phasing offset test a few times, and the disc appeared to be moving on the encoder shaft. So what we think happened is that the shock, that motor landing on its side, detached the disc from the shaft. So I've got the encoder that I harvested the plug from here. So why don't we take it apart and have a look what's inside. I'm sure you're keen to see, and I'm quite happy to show you. So what we need to do is get rid of these solid what would you call them, solder tabs, solder somethings on the gosh, I need to move the soldering iron. Let's do this. I've got the charge lead to the phone plugged into the PC, and it's hanging over the soldering iron. So what we're going to do, let's apply a little bit of flux. I'm going to try to keep this in shot. I can't see the screen, so I'll do my best. So this is a flux pen. So if I dab like that and make a mess, and never mind, that's what we have cleaning materials for. So some IPA and water mixture and a Kleenex, and we're all good again. These things happen, and I don't take them out of my videos because this is real life. We don't pretend that making videos is a exact science. So let's have a go with the hot soldering iron, a soldering irony as we call it. Let's see if we can get this heated up. Might have to introduce a bit more lead to the mix, like so. This can is going to absorb quite a bit of heat. Everything's going to get hot, but that's okay. I'm going to bring the trash can closer. So, gosh, this thing is battling. The soldering iron is really battling to get this hot. I've got my solder wick handy. Oh my word. Apologies for that flicker. There goes electricity. Now what I'm going to do is wet this with a bit of flux. Now it's everywhere, but that's alright. Let's see if we can sponge up some of the solder. Yeah, I hope you guys can see what I'm doing there. Oh yeah, look at that. It's working. Try to keep this in shot. I'll crank the soldering iron right up to 1,000,000 lava. Yeah. And I've soldered the wick to the can. That's alright. We're going to go in with the side cutters and nibble away at it. So what I'm going to do is crop that off. I'll go in here, dab some more of this juicy stuff on my wick. We can clean this board up again. That's what a mixture of water and IPA is for. It's very good for cleaning screens as well. Works an absolute treat. Alright, burn baby, burn. Get in there and suck it up. It certainly needs a powerful soldering irony for doing this job. And I'm watching the LEDs. It's bang bang control. And the LED just goes into stay on all the time. Goes into roast mode when I touch the soldering iron to there. Now there is some solder underneath here. So what we're doing is getting rid of the lump of solder so that we don't have to cut through that. Yeah. Okay, you're still in shot. I was a little bit careless yesterday, and I noticed afterwards that some of my video was a bit off shot. I do apologize for that. So, carry on sucking up this metal adhesive that's holding the can closed. Come on, baby. No pain, no gain. Go for the burn. That's what the toast said to the toaster. The toaster said to the toast, stay down. No pain, no gain. Go for the burn. And you ended up with burnt toast as a consequence. Something like that. Oh dear. I seem to be running out of calorification, as it's called. That's the other word for toast, is calorified bread. Let's see. I just got to get our wick out there. Then dispose of the used part. Set that aside. There's going to be flux everywhere now. That's okay. You take some of this. Let's clean ourselves up like that. Right. Start digging. Hot, 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 hot. Very hot. Let's start digging. Oh, my poor side cutters. Yeah, this is possibly not the best idea for side cutters. Yeah, I think this can is metallic in nature. Which means I'm going to snap the jaws if I carry on like this. Let's see, how else can we get this open without possibly puncturing myself in the process and leaking hydraulic fluid all over the show, which would mean I definitely can't show this video. We don't want that, do we? No, we're making progress. Yep, you guys can still see that. Excellent. There we go. Scary much. Get that started. So get that on a split. Now, if you're intending to reuse the encoder, perish the thought. It's not going back together. It's going to be ruined after this. That's the earth tab over there. Let's see. How are we doing? Are you guys bored yet? If the answer is no, you're lying, because you're bored. You want me to get a hurry up and get this thing open. Try to keep this in shot, Uncle Duncan. There we are. The process of disassembly has begun, and it is starting to get interesting. Like I said, you're not going to use this encoder again after you've done this to it. is not good for them. They don't go back together. They don't work pretty well as a consequence of having done this. They're pretty well ruined. That over there is threaded because this is a spring fit. Okay, so this with a plastic bush is an interference fit into the motor shaft, and the plastic bush is so that one doesn't get bearing currents, which you would get if you didn't insulate this, galvanically insulate this from the motor shaft. Ow. These things, they don't come apart easily, that's for sure. One has to sort of do a bit of tuna can style opening on them. All generously wrapped up and kept on tape. There we go. It is open. Now over there, as I spin it, there's the glass disc. I'm not sure how visible that is to you guys. There's the read head. So there's your source over there of light, and over there is the detector. So that's what you have inside. So further carrying on with the theme of vandalizing this encoder, let's remove this part. Not cutting off the clips. I guess we've invalidated the warranty on this. Okay. This is the part where it gets interesting, because you can actually see the lines that generate your commutation signals as I spin it around. In the inner ring is the lines for the A and B count over there. It generates 6 signals AB, your marker at 0 degrees, and then your commutation signal. So that's what the disc looks like. Now this is glass, and if you drop this encoder, you shear the epoxy bond between the glass and this hub at the back here. And then this glass disc becomes free floating on the shaft, which obviously doesn't work that well. Now it has some tolerance to vibration and so on, as you can see. You don't just knock it off, but when you've dropped this thing to the point where you actually bent the motor shaft, which is what we found out today, then you detach this disc from this hub, and then it's over for this encoder. Unfortunately, there's the transmitter LED over there, a collimated light source. And you know what? You guys want to see what that reader looks like. So let's see if you can't help you out to that. See, there goes the glass disc. Now we really ruined this encoder. But that's okay. So there you go. There's a sensor. It's basically a line scan camera. So it reads a line across like that and generates signals. That's what that's all about. And yeah, I think that concludes this talk. Sadly, that motor's now destined for the scrap pile. We let the customer know and they said we'll quote on a new motor. It's okay. Not the end of the world. They were hoping we could save it, and we did try. But we don't always wonder these things. And they're happy with our efforts, so they said, oh, we'll buy a new motor. It's like that. And life carries on, and you guys get to see what's inside that encoder. So, thanks for staying with me throughout this episode of Let's Destroy an Encoder. I hope you did find it interesting and learn something from it. And I wish you a wonderful week further, ladies and gentlemen. Take care, and we'll be seeing you for more. Cheers.